zone. Not a good one. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Johnson's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll be out right at the 35. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. Hook up of 15 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you have to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top line. He got against this defense.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of it. Here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn the pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Cut back team! Cut back team! Check contact! Check contact!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.